I'm Lee Spencer with RacinBoys.com. I'm joined today by Cole Custer. Cole, I hear you have something you want to announce on our network, so let's hear it.
Yeah, next year, I think just our plans are to, and, I'm going to be running the 00 car next year in the Xfinity Series next year, so, and compete for another championship. So I'm excited about that, but we still got to finish out what we're doing this year and trying to win a championship. So, it's good news for next year, but hopefully we can capitalize on it this year also.
I don't know why I guess people assume you're going to spend another year in the Xfinity Series, and with the seat kind of open, kind of not open up on the Cup side. It's probably added to the speculation, but as we've discussed, you're 20 years old. People, I guess, because they've seen you for so long and seen how successful you've been at such an early age, they just kind of expect that that's going to be the next step. But it's kind of a good deal to be under the roof, with the SHR Cup cars, to have somebody like Kevin Harvick as a mentor and get all that going and be seasoned. So when you get to the Cup side, you're ready to handle that next challenge.
Yeah, at this point right now in the Xfinity Series, I know when I show up to the racetrack that we're going to compete for wins. And I think maybe there's still a little bit of room for me to grow. And, I think for a driver, I would say it looks like, the prime age for a driver when you start hitting your stride is like 24 to 26 or so, it seems. You see Chase Elliott now starting to pick up some wins and a lot of those guys. So I think I still have a lot of years to go. And hopefully, we can just capitalize on it this year and next year.
That was a great analogy with Chase Elliott, because I think the expectations that we had for Chase was so high that, as a young 20-something, it really has to weigh on you, wondering when that's going to be. We just talked to Hemrick, and, Hemrick's one of the more mature guys that's running for a championship in your series, and he can't close the deal. At least that when you show up at the racetrack, you have the equipment to get the job done. You can win poles, you can lead laps, you can win stages, you can win races, and that's got to really help with your confidence.
Yeah, for sure. Just having the confidence going to the racetrack, knowing you're in fast stuff and you can compete for wins, and also it helps your learning curve too. That you're competing against good guys and you're competing for wins and learning how to win races. So it's overall just a good situation. We need to try and break through for some more wins, but I think we're going to do that here soon.
I look at the last race you guys had at Kansas, and I know you talked to Justin Allgaier earlier today, and he's very apologetic because that was one of the screwiest starts to a race I think I've ever seen. But on the positive side of that, the drive that you made and how you gutted it out over those laps with that car that was, pretty much limping around the racetrack. Mentoring made it as good as he could so you could finish the race, because every point matters at this time of year. But what did you learn about yourself being in a car like that and just knowing what the obstacles were that lied ahead?
I think it proves that you can, dig it out and figure out a way to get things done. But it's just, those first 10 laps, I didn't think I was going to make it. It's pretty, it's obviously pretty tough just to make it one lap around the track with no power steering. But with some grip tape on the wheel and just, you kind of get in a rhythm of how to, do it the easiest way possible. And, you just kind of figure out a way to do it.
That being said, we got 2 races ahead for you to get back into, the championship for. What is your strategy? Have you and Jeff discussed what needs to be done between now and then?
We just got to be aggressive. I think, we're 23 points out, so we can still point our way in, if some guys have some bad luck or if we have some really good runs and good stage points. But it's we're planning on winning races. So that's our plan this weekend and next weekend. So we're going to be aggressive to do that.
You're very lucky to have the resources you have at Stewart-Haas Racing, but there's also that human capital, and Kevin Harvick has really been a help in, I guess, mentoring you, trying to help get you to that next level. What does it mean to have somebody of the big 3 caliber working with you and trying to help you succeed with your goals?
It's been awesome just knowing, having Kevin's feedback, and also just, when he runs the Xfinity car, it gives you a mindset of what he looks for in a car throughout a weekend. And, just the things that he pays attention to and where you need to be good and bad. So he's definitely been a guy who's been a huge help to me, and I can't thank him enough.
And if we get to Homestead, if you're lucky enough to be in that Final Four, you have to have a lot of confidence giving the win there last year. How are you going to approach it kind of the same way you did in 2017?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. We obviously, if we go back there, we definitely have a really good baseline. So I'm looking forward to it. We still got to make it there. And things change also. I mean, we have different body rules this year, and also I think they're bringing a different tire back for this year at Homestead. So it's just there's little things that we have to, adjust to. But I think we have probably the best baseline out there to, make adjustments to.
How's your relationship evolved with Jeff over the last couple of years?
It's been good. I mean, I think we've both kind of learned together almost because he hadn't worked in the Xfinity Series before, and he's kind of a rookie crew chief. So, and we were a first-team program, so we didn't have any notes or anything. So we've all kind of been learning together, and I was learning as a driver just going to the tracks for the first time. So it's definitely, I think we've gotten better and better just showing up to the racetrack, knowing what we want to do.
I really appreciate your time today, Cole. Good luck this weekend, and hopefully we'll see you in Homestead.
Thank you. I appreciate it.